I I'm glad I got a chance to reach out to you, and also I'm glad my brother introduced me to you. So first and foremost, I would like for you to introduce yourself, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My name is Alex Wolf. I am a tech influencer, tech anthropologist, and I also care a lot about creative entrepreneurship. So, what I talk about is the relationship between technology and society. And I'm also the founder of Creative Business School, which is an online education platform that teaches creatives how to merchandise their brand with various products that make them reach their financial goals.
Cool, 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 cool. I want to get right into it. I said, fathers don't usually get the credit as mothers do.
Mhm.
How important was your father's presence, and how influential is he in your life?
So important. My dad definitely was the type and is still, but as a kid, my parents actually separated when I was 2 years old. They were married.
Okay.
They got divorced when I was two, and my dad fought for custody for me. So I was actually in a rare situation where my dad had the majority custody over raising me as a child. So that gave me more time to spend with him, and I grew up kind of being a daddy's girl in his world. And so I think his passion for technology, his passion for just, I think, culture and art and all those things definitely had a huge influence on me. And, everybody has family drama, everybody has, stuff that they deal with, but I definitely know how to appreciate both of my parents and definitely my father at the end of the day for everything he's done to push me and motivate me. And really, I think what I value most about how he raised me
Mm.
was not to emphasize how I look or anything like that. He was always very affirmative in making sure he told me, you are smart, you are capable, and those types of like affirmations that validate parts of me that aren't just about looks, which a lot of young girls are under that pressure. I think
Yeah.
helped me a lot to be confident.
That makes me think about conversations that I had with my daughter. Her name is Shaki, and she actually did this painting here. So
Oh, it's beautiful.
that's her name means beautiful too. So that's a conversation that her and I have where I'm like, I'm big on integrity.
Yeah.
That's one of the main things. So the other thing is just know that you're beautiful, and don't nobody has to tell you that.
Hmm.
So my next question is, I read the book, I finished it.
Thank you so much. I'm
So
so happy you enjoyed it.
yeah, yeah. So I don't really want to. I'm not gonna give away, what people should read and learn, but um, resonate. What sparked the thought? That's the first one, and then when did you know that it was a book?
Yeah, so after, just for everyone who's listening, I started my first company on Instagram when I was 21 years old, and it was successful, but it was kind of a crazy situation because it went viral and I had to pretty much learn how to run an online business overnight. And I learned so much about the process. I learned so much about myself. And after a few years, I actually decided to sell the company.
Okay.
And one of the biggest things that I wanted to make sure I did after I sold the company was sort of share my story of why I think the messaging went viral and why it was such a successful brand. So the inspiration behind Resonate was really, I think I'm very passionate about creatives not, like you said, not sacrificing the integrity of their work in the name
Mhm.
of an algorithm. And one of the things that I saw that really pained me the most was how many artists were changing the nature and the quality of their work just to get more likes or followers,
Yeah.
and not really sticking to the course and remembering that it doesn't matter what algorithm is there, there's a human being at the end of the computer or the phone, and that is who you should be paying attention to. So I really wanted to get that message out, and my book was my way of sharing that story.
Okay. I mean, like, just hearing the first couple of questions that I asked, I can see the impact of the book and what was really going on.
Hmm.
Um. Next. So even before I get into this, um, a lot of what I read and a lot of what I got it reminded me of my brother. Um,
Hmm.
his name is Mark Millions on Instagram.
Is this the one that recommended the book?
He recommended
Tell
the
him
book.
I
And,
said hi and thank you.
yeah, he has a marketing company. He was the one that initiated the CEO Millionaire,
Uh-huh.
the concept and the idea a few years ago.
Okay.
But you know, like I was saying, y'all remind me of each other on how I say how technology, I say it took over, but like you said, you kept the human side of what was going on and using the technology to impact the world. So
Right.
I see a lot of similarities.
Right.
So, you know, the next question, I created an album called the Manefa Project. Manefa just means eternal beauty. I'm originally from Memphis. And
Okay.
after reading the book, The Artist Way, that kind of like, it impacted me in a way because my cousin introduced me to the book, and I was kind of like, I was thrown on putting in the work that I had to put in on just
Right.
writing every day and taking a journal, and not that's not being something that I did, but I was always a writer.
Hmm.
So The Artist Way by Julia Cameron was mentioned, and like, what did you get from reading the book?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a few years, so I'm trying to remember, but I do agree that it does set up systems for you to start being more accountable about how your creativity plays a role in your life. And I think that I also remember it having a lot of like journal prompts and
Yeah,
really encouraging free flowing stream of conscious type of writing, which I think is so therapeutic and so helpful. I was actually just tweeting about how important it is that our schedule reflects our priorities and that our priorities reflect our values.
mm,
I myself, I mean, I don't know about you, but I get caught up in doing stuff that I'm like, why am I even doing this? Like,
yeah,
you have to. I think what I like about that book is that it's kind of an accountability partner where it's kind of reminding you like, hey, why are you doing this, and is this actually a part of the bigger, purpose that actually serves you? So I definitely recommend it for creatives.
yeah. I do too. You know, just to piggyback off it, it also helped me not have writer's block.
Yeah.
Just from the fact that I'm some days I didn't even want to write, but I wrote big ass words on a page, and I was like, you know what, I still got the writing done.
Your
But
mind's
then
ahead of so many other people just by doing that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like it helped me dive into myself
Mm,
as as a young male in Memphis, and it was just a lot going on, but I got a chance to really just dive into myself and then put my ideas on paper and then record them and put it out. And I'm just like, I'm thankful for that.
that's
Um,
great.